You know that many people use steroids. Yes, many people. In France, you know, now you go to TikTok, you see men using steroids.
It's getting out of control.
And they are happy. They are happy. They say, I am in this, and I am in this, and I am in this. Il faut comprendre que c'est illégal, les amis, c'est puni par la loi. It's illegal, and you can have problem with many jail and many the governor. Voilà, tu peux avoir un problème avec l'État et tout. But now we will talk about prevention, about the experience of AG in this domain, because as you know, we will be honest, on va être honnête, for someone who is practicing bodybuilding for many body, it's motherfucking steroids, okay?
Yes, it's like seeing the steroid, that's all the...
C'est-à-dire que les gens maintenant, ils disent que bodybuilding, c'est steroids. But, give me your advice, you. Les jeunes d'aujourd'hui, c'est 17, 16. Why they start body?
I wouldn't do it simply because your hormones, you're still growing.
L'hormone chez vous, elle est encore en train de péter, elle est en train de croître.
I understand that when you're 60, it's hard to tell somebody, no, it's not good because what the fuck you think? I know what I'm doing. Or I'm not scared. It's not about being scared. None of us is scared.
C'est pas parce que vous avez peur, etc. Mais le problème, c'est par rapport à votre santé, your health.
It's to be right. If you want to be 18, 19 years old guy who's impotent with his new girlfriend, then good luck.
Elle a dit, c'est que si vous commencez à faire tout et n'importe quoi à cet âge-là, et par la suite, vous allez... Je suis désolé, vous avez plus de couilles, vous avez des problèmes. You know, someone do it and they have a chance. Someone do it, no chance. Okay, chacun a sa chance.
That's the thing. When we talk about bodybuilding, we talk a lot about the genetics.
Ouais, on parle de génétique.
So we say like, or somebody, this guy have a genetics because you have a good arms, or this guy have a genetics because you have a good shoulders, or he take that steroids and it works like that because he have a genetics. But genetic in bodybuilding, it's not just that. It's not just big biceps, big chest, big calves.
C'est pas ça la génétique, juste parce qu'il a des bras ou des pecs ou des épaules, ouais.
It's how much you can eat, how you digest the food.
C'est que comment tu peux assimiler l'alimentation, comment tu peux accepter des repas et comment ça se développe ton corps.
How you digest the substance you're taking.
La digestion et l'acceptation des produits par rapport à votre corps, parce que tout le monde n'accepte pas les mêmes produits et les mêmes dosages.
How you aromatize the product. So
voilà,
basically,
comment aromatiser,
how many side effects you're gonna get.
The side effects, les effets négatifs, c'est qu'il y en a. Là, on parle de génétique. Là, we talk about genetics. Quand la personne, elle arrive à assimiler ça. Mais c'est pas parce qu'elle a des gros bras, etc., qu'on va dire oui, il a une grosse génétique.
So people need to understand that in the top of the bodybuilding, the people they strive to be, there's 3, 4, 5 guys in the world, or 3, 4, 5 women in the world.
C'est une minorité qu'ils ont réussi à avoir des belles
They're alpha of that sport. They genetically gifted to eat huge amount of food.
Ils peuvent manger beaucoup.
They genetically gifted with a build.
Ils avaient déjà une base musculaire correcte avant même de commencer.
Even the structure, bone structure, it's perfect because the smaller joint, more bubbly looking muscle. How they digest, how much food they can eat, how hard they can train, how fast they recover.
Dur,
how fast they recover.
La récupération rapide. But this, when someone you have watching us, they will tell you, I will take product for recuperation.
It doesn't work because, for example, if you have a high... The simplest example with steroids. If you have a high estrogen,
vous avez beaucoup d'oestrogène,
and you have a very big sensitivity to estrogen,
et une grosse sensibilité à l'estrogène,
you automatically get gynecomastia.
Directement, vous allez avoir une gynécomastie, les tétons,
water retention,
voilà, beaucoup de rétention d'eau, des boutons, etc.
So what automatically we do then?
Automatiquement, qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire?
Anti-estrogens.
Donc, on doit prendre des anti-oestrogènes.
And majority of people don't even know how to do it, so they kill estrogen.
Donc, la plupart ils savent pas faire, donc ils tuent les estrogènes. Et du coup, the balance is not good.
Yeah. So when they kill estrogen, your body doesn't recover.
Donc, le corps ne peut plus récupérer.
You're more prone to injuries.
Tu peux faire beaucoup plus de blessures.
And you create more issues. We're not going to go further with that.
Okay, donc, vous allez avoir beaucoup plus de problèmes. So, today, for the prevention, la prévention. If you don't do bodybuilding, don't take steroids.
I would say that. Yeah, if you want to just.
Si tu fais pas de bodybuilding, ne prends pas. Why you will take it only to be in the beach or to be in your mirror like this or for Instagram picture?
like even said, like when I started, I was an age of 16, 17 with my cousin, and
16 ans, 17 ans, ouais.
we was only eating cottage. I showed you the video.
Ouais.
We're gonna put that video also.
Ouais.
So, and we was only eating cottage cheese, and people say, oh, you take steroids, you take protein. And we're like, no, we're not taking
Ils
protein.
ils mangent juste les mecs, et les gens, quand ils les regardaient, ils disent, ouais, vous prenez des produits, vous. Ils avaient 16 ans.
But we love and breathe bodybuilding, and the looks they want to have on the beach. You don't even have to take steroids to look like that. You just need to be driven.
Si tu veux juste aller faire le beau sur la plage, ou à la salle de bain, ou sur Instagram, tu peux faire juste un petit physique sans pouvoir utiliser les produits dopants.
It's like, like you see guys at the gym and they're like, oh, look, I'm 60 kilo and I have abs. Yeah, it's like a fat girl with big tits. It's nothing wow about it.
Il a dit de toute façon, si quelqu'un il fait par exemple, je sais pas moi, 1m80, 60 kg, il a des abdos, il a dit, bah c'est rien en fait, quand il n'y a rien d'exceptionnel.
You can trust like that one too.
c'est comme.
It's like a fat girl.
C'est comme une
with dame big tits.
Une fille qui est forte et qui a des gros seins en fait. Yeah. C'est à peu près la même chose.
It's like, it's nothing wow.
Voilà, il n'y a pas de wow en fait, quand il n'y a pas un truc exceptionnel.
Yeah. Be 120 kilo and have abdominal.
Si tu fais 100 kilos et tu as des abdos, bah là ça c'est autre chose.
Yeah.
So, this is for guy who don't know bodybuilding. But when someone want and think about steroids.
Yeah.
And he thinking about it. What's the first thing that he need to think? C'est quoi la première chose qu'il doit penser avant même?
So I would say if we was talking about the gym, about just starting the gym, and my first thing was to do the blood work to understand your body.
Donc tu commences avec la prise de sang.
That's the crucial. You need
là
to
ici
do blood
il faut
work.
que tu fasses. Là ici si tu fais pas de prise de sang c'est mort.
Even for reason that on one point you're not gonna want to take. On one point you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna take steroids at one point in your life. You need to know where did you start it, where your start of hormones, balance.
Quand est-ce que tu as commencé? Il faut que tu aies un bilan de départ pour que tu puisses savoir. Parce que tes hormones, ils vont tellement bouger. Et it will change, hormones will change. Quand tu vas commencer à prendre, etc. Et le problème, c'est qu'après, ces variations-là, ils peuvent tuer ton corps. All this variation, all this changement, modification, they can kill your body.
Yeah, affect. So it's switch off. It can switch you permanently.
So tu pars.
So it's not like people like to say, oh, the newest research did, the newest research. Alors, the actual research show that 99% of people.
90% des gens.
So that's actually research you can find it on, not on Instagram, not on TikTok, but look for medical.
C'est pas Instagram, il faut aller dans les. Alors, this is your advice to see the medical research.
Medical research. When I say research,
sur des bouquins. Médical, pas sur Instagram ou sur un site.
TikTok, Instagram doesn't count. No, that's not a research. That's somebody's bullshit.
Voilà.
And it shows that actually people who take for longer than 3 years, are completely might be reliable after taking testosterone to the rest of their life. Because your body is completely switched off.
Donc les gens qui prennent plus de 3 ans,
d'accord,
ceux-là, ils vont être toujours dépendants. Ça veut dire que TRT
TRT, but because of TRT and TRT, because people say, oh, I'm on TRT.
Il y en a qui disent qu'ils sont en TRT, mais ils s'envoient des cures. Voilà.
Medical TRT is not 150, 250 milligrams of testosterone. That's not TRT. Okay. Let's get it straight,
Voilà, donc il faut bien se renseigner par rapport à ça. So, prise de sang. Blood
work, yes. Test where you are. Your hormone, thyroid, T3, SHBG, testosterone, free testosterone, all the markers crucial, cholesterol. You need to know where these things are before you start and putting anything in your body.
Il faut que vous regardez ça, ne suivez pas bêtement, faites attention à votre santé. Le bon Dieu nous a donné un corps pour prendre soin et le maltraiter. When you abuse for the steroids, for example, you can't have children. What do you think about this?
It's abuse. I would say abuse. In bodybuilding, there is abuse. There is a small abuse and big abuse. So there is no abuse.
Okay.
It's like when you taking steroids, it's the same like with we was talking on the way here. It's like with a professional sport.
Ouais.
There is a safer way to taking steroids. But don't think that you're not going to have a side effect. You will have a side effect.
Il y a une façon de faire proprement, mais vous allez avoir quand même des side effects, avec des effets négatifs, mais ils seront minimes. It's minimum.
Minimum, yes. But you can do it postpone it for a longer time, but something will come out earlier or later. Something will come out. So it's not like, oh, it's I'm different. If you think you're not gonna have nothing to happen to you, you're stupid. Because first thing nowadays, you don't even know what you're taking.
Yeah.
If you don't.
Yes. We will talk about something. He tell me. Il m'a dit quelque chose tout à l'heure. What do you think about people that they order steroids from internet? Les gens qui commandent sur internet. Quel est ton avis?
I think like.
You think that
personally? I
no. Wait. You think that the package that they receive, it's really that they command.
No.
C'est-à-dire que tout ce qu'ils reçoivent, est-ce que c'est vraiment
unless
du vrai?
It's a friend of yours or somebody you know who actually posts you. I don't know if it's legal. If they post you stuff.
C'est quelqu'un que tu connais et t'a donné.
But I don't believe that's something that's not regulated.
It comes from another. You don't know maybe the countries. Tu sais même pas.
But also think of that. You don't even know the country. You don't know really what's in it, and you don't know
if it's
sterile. If it's even sterile, if it's safe to inject, you don't know if they did it with how they sneeze on it or whatever.
Tu sais pas si ça a été fait dans un centre médical ou pas. Maybe, for example, someone who comment from this website, and after that he receive and he change. And the other guy, he said, "Oh, he changed. Comment for me." But you think it's.
I'm gonna tell a funny story.
Dis-moi.
Without the names, without anything, I knew the guy years
ago. Il va nous
ago.
raconter l'histoire. Il y a quelqu'un qui connaît.
Who wanted stuff. He wanted to take stuff. I'm not gonna give the names.
Stuff.
Like
the dog.
No, the vegetables, the fruits,
the fruits.
The fruits.
The fruits. The fruits. Les fruits.
Yeah. He wanted the fruits, and a friend of mine didn't want to give it that, but he was insisting that if he's not going to get from him, he will go somewhere else.
Et si tu prends pas de chez lui, il va chez quelqu'un d'autre.
But my friend knew very well that they want to plan the family, so he didn't want them to take, because he had I'm going to go to the gym, but after half a year, you're going to get bored.
Okay.
So he got him steroids. Juice.
Il a trouvé des produits.
It was ginseng, so it's like a herbal tablet from
tablettes,
from Carrefour. You know, like Carrefour vitamins.
C'était des vitamines.
Yeah. Put it in a container what the steroids was.
Ah, c'est-à-dire qu'ils lui ont mis des trucs, des petites gélules de chez Carrefour, ils l'ont mis dedans, ils ont fermé.
And then took olive oil.
De l'huile d'olive.
And they put in a vial.
À la place de la testo.
And give it to him and said that just be careful with tablets. If you start feeling liver, stop taking it.
Si tu as des problèmes de cœur, ça.
And
they are joking.
No. That's just true, honest God, honest story. Okay. And I'm going to tell you more. And then that the injection he can do once a week. Yeah. And he told us what he did. He told us what he did to him. And he was like laughing, like, oh, okay. The guy grew like animal. Like fucking animal. He was bites everything, grew like a pig. Like this. He was like this. But it was like, fuck me, we're gonna start taking olive oil and multivitamin from Carrefour.
Il a pris multivitamine à la place des
produits. But swear to God.
Ils l'ont mis dans des... Ses potes, ils lui ont fait ça. Because you have genetics already.
No, you know what I think would happen? It's general thing what people do. Because they buy steroids, they think now I'm gonna start eat proper. Now I'm gonna start training proper. But then they coming off and they're like, oh, I can't be bothered eating.
Donc, quand tu prends des produits, tu manges bien, et quand tu prends des produits, tu t'entraînes très très dur. Donc lui, c'est ton. So he start doing very properly, but the steroids don't work.
There was no steroids in that. There was
multivitamins. C'était des multivitamines en fait quand qu'il a pris.
So, but after years after that. Years after that.
He used the same thing.
No. He come off it because he said it's too strong. But years after that, I bump into his brother-in-law. He's 10 years older than us.
Yeah.
And he was repairing my car. And he said, you know these tablets, what this person had? And I'm like, yeah, they're really strong. I took them and I grew 3 centimeters height. And I look at him like, are you mad? He thought that it's that make him grow. I'm like, you're 10 years older than me. It's impossible to. No, seriously, I grew 3 centimeters in height. And I was like, oh, that's. blow my mind. That seriously.
Multivitamins,
Because he didn't know, because all the ad had like a steroids vial thing, you know, like.
Il a cru que c'était des stéroïdes qui faisaient tout ça, sauf que
That's true story. It's true story. God on a true story.
C'est une histoire réelle. So it's only for food and training.
But that's what I get. But only from that he grew, and he literally got massive. He literally got massive, like big.
Because he never do it the correct way. He never do it.
But that's always I say. It's A, B, and C. It's A, B, and C. Food, gym, and if A, B is right.
A, B, C. Food,
training, and if you want to steroids, then there's a space for it.
C'est-à-dire que les stéroïdes, ils arrivent après l'entraînement et l'alimentation.
C'est pas s'il y a pas A and B, it's not right.
S'il n'y a pas les deux premiers, ça sert à rien.
C not gonna give you shit.
Ok, C like cycle.
Yeah, C like cycle. Yeah.
C comme si ça donne rien. Ok. What you think?
That's true story. That's actually true story. I know the guy. I literally know the guy.
What's the most dangerous steroids for you?
My opinion.
Le stéroïde le plus, disons, dangereux.
Trembolone.
Trembolone,
and that's God honest true. There was years ago, I think 10 or 15 years ago, there was a research showing that Trembolone caused the for some people, for young people, they're gonna be like, whatever. But it's serious that it caused this. They cause dementia. That the damn brain.
C'est-à-dire que le cerveau, il vit en quelque
dementia. Yeah. So what actually the newest research proved. So it was like 5 years ago done, and I'm talking about medical, not the TikTok.
Medical, c'est pas TikTok.
Not TikTok. That actually doesn't cause dementia, but cause exactly the same damage.
C'est-à-dire que ça cause la même chose parce que vous êtes en train de devenir hystérique en fait.
So when we have in the brain, when they did scans, and you have a gray mass in the brain, so brain cells, everything like that, it was disappearing. It literally disappearing. It physically makes you stupid.
C'est-à-dire que vous devenez limite stupide parce que vous comprenez pas grand-chose, vous êtes tout le temps énervé. What do you think about people who are toujours like this when they are sous Trembolone?
Yeah, it's basically like aggressive.
You're
just the idiot in the first place.
C'est-à-dire que vous êtes l'idiot en première place, ouais.
Yeah, because you're just a small idiot with the issues. And now you're a big idiot with the issues. So,
okay, donc de base, si vous êtes agressif, ça veut dire que vous allez devenir agressif. So this 1, 2, 3. 1 samba. 1, 2, 3 samba. Alors. Ça marche déjà. On était où? Alors, je vous explique les amis, on va être clair. We have today. Alors, je vous explique, on est dans une boutique de compléments. We have in a supplement shop, but we have some aliens coming today in the shop. From Iran. Alors, on a eu 2 personnes qui sont arrivées. Un, il n'a pas préparé son posing. Je vous dis même pas, il a une shape de ouf. Le deuxième, il est arrivé. Bon, on a été coupé, il est arrivé, il a dit hello, what do you think about my shape? And after that, he's ready.
Yes, that was a very good prep. That was a very good productive.
We don't prepare nothing. Il est comme ça, il a 43 ans, il a pris Optimum Nutrition, that's it, un peu d'Optimum, il est arrivé. Ça devient n'importe quoi, mais bon. It's
unreal, yeah.
Alors, we are with the men who take Trembolone and they are aggressive.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
Yeah, like I said, like we started before, that it's not only going to be a situation like if somebody was an idiot in the first place, it's going to be just a big idiot.
C'est-à-dire que si tu es déjà agressif d'entrée, bah, tu continueras toujours à être agressif avec les produits dopants et surtout le Trembolone.
It's what we normally say about people who drink alcohol.
Les
you can handle it or you cannot handle it.
Ah, ça veut dire que si tu peux résister à l'alcool ou tu peux pas résister à l'alcool. Question. What do you think about girls who take steroids? Les filles qui prennent des produits dopants. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu en penses?
It depends what they're taking, of course, and for what reason.
Qu'est-ce qu'il faut éviter? What you need, what you must say no for a girl. What would like to say no?
Testosterone.
Why?
If you want to be a man, you want to turn into the man.
Si tu veux devenir un homme, bah, tu prends de la testo.
So there's no difference. Unless it's the her category, it's women's bodybuilding, and she knows the risk. She's
si par exemple dans une catégorie comme women's bodybuilding,
so we're talking on the professional level, so that's a completely different story. But normal girls taking stuff just for getting in shape, it's ridiculous to me. Like
Ça veut dire que
this-
les filles qui prennent juste pour faire un peu de... Voilà, pour être un peu en shape, etc.
Well, we're
voilà.
going back to A and B. If A and B is not right, don't worry about C.
Ok. Ça veut dire que, for you, girls who compete, they don't need many to take
No,
many.
it's small minimum.
And naturally, they can have good physics.
Yes,
Naturellement, elles peuvent avoir des bons physiques.
Yeah.
It's good physique, girls.
I think there's also where the problem comes is with some federation that they pushing more and more dryness with bikini.
Les fédérations qui poussent la condition pour être sèche, shredded.
Right, which will push and move forward, you know, like because we don't have bodybuilding anymore.
Ok,
But now the figure girls look like bodybuilding.
ok, figure. Ouais.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's slightly sliding off, and then we have a fit model. which is
Fit
actually
model,
fit
yeah.
model become previous
Bikini, right?
Yeah,
Because
so it's
bikini,
like
it's come
everything
now because that we see that bikini use many products.
Yeah.
Use. That's why it's a soft one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about natural bodybuilding? Qu'est-ce que tu en penses de natural bodybuilding? Les compétitions, the contest of natural bodybuilding. What is your...
But we're talking about actual bodybuilders, or we're talking about people who call themselves bodybuilders, because there is a difference.
Bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding in general. Yeah.
In general, what do you think about natural bodybuilding?
I think some physiques you see in natural bodybuilding, like we just had the
Yeah.
example of two,
Yeah.
126, another 42. Mind blowing.
Yeah, but this type
It's
of...
envenomment. It's like genetic freak.
Yeah.
I give you that. But whatever genetic freak he is, you cannot take his hard work he put for the years.
Alors, il faut comprendre que la personne qu'on a vue tout à l'heure, elle avait pour lui de la génétique, etc. Mais il travaille tout le temps, il eat clean, il est structuré, il mange pas de la merde.
By meals.
Yeah.
So
Donc
it's-
il mange tout à des heures bien précises et tout. And what do you think about contest of bodybuilding? Now you have many federations with natural bodybuilding.
I think it's brilliant because it's promoting actually this sport and
Ça
not
permet de
forcing
promouvoir le
you
sport.
to because you know like in the past there was some people I'm not going to come out on the stage because they on steroids and I'm not.
Ah,
for example.
c'est-à-dire qu'il y en a plein qui sont freinés parce qu'ils ne veulent pas y aller à la compétition, parce qu'il y a des gens qui sont sous-produits et d'autres non. Ok, so it's motivate
It's good,
people
yeah, it's good. It motivates people to try and be competitive.
pour pouvoir promouvoir et être très compétitif. Aujourd'hui,
Everybody, in my opinion, everybody should prep first time, like even if they're planning, clean, and see how hard it is. It's not easy.
so you advise people to go without product.
Yeah,
Product.
without
Vous
product,
pouvez
yeah.
aller faire une compétition sans produit. Hein. Franchement, les gens, parce que all the time people say, if you want to go on stage, you need to take. No, you can go
You need
without.
to-
You can
that
have a
will
good
give
shape.
you, yeah, that will
Tu
give
peux y
you
aller.
the edge. That will give you that edge that you have this freaky more dryness, freaky more loopness.
Tu peux être sec avec
But
une bonne
it's
condition.
not gonna make magic. If you're a fat lazy bastard, you will be a fat lazy bastard. That's it. Maybe 5 kilo less.
Ok.
But you're still gonna be a fat twat.
Ouais.
Yeah, it's
What-
like-
what?
yeah. But it's not gonna change. There's no magic stuff. There's no like, oh, I'm just gonna burn here. Or do you have a tablet or injection that's gonna burn here? Or which steroids is a burner? There's no steroids is a burner. There's no
Y a pas de stéroïde pour-
steroid.
Donc, so you think that you don't have, because somebody tell you, I will take this for burning, I will take this for
Yeah,
burning.
there's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's only compounds
Les composants d'un produit,
that they aromatize
ça aromatise,
and cause the water retention,
ça peut te donner des rétentions d'eau.
and there are compounds that don't cause
Il y en a d'autres qui donnent
water
pas des
retention
rétentions d'eau, donc du
and
coup,
stop aromatization.
et ça s'arrête l'aromatisation.
So, for example, if a cycle is built correctly, you can even use masteron
Mhm.
to reduce your estrogen in the bloodstream.
C'est-à-dire que si
without
par exemple
adding
vous pouvez
any
utiliser des
acid
produits
stuff.
comme on n'est pas en train d'encourager, we are not here to
No, we're
motivate
not
people.
advising,
No.
we're just saying that what the actual product is made for.
Oh, voilà. But as we say, you can go on stage without.
Yes.
Tu peux faire de la compétition.
And if you're
sans-
unable to do it and you rely only on a stuff like that, that means you're not competitive.
What do you think about bodybuilding in England and bodybuilding in France? Bodybuilding en Angleterre, bodybuilding en France.
Bodybuilding friends who bother me. I really like Loubret,
Serge Lubret.
Loubret, but I think this time's gone.
Old school, il est parti.
Old school, the other one who broke their kneecaps, ripped his stereo quads on a Flex magazine photo shoot.
Ben
French
Fato,
one.
no?
The one, the freak, the mutant, like the biggest guy ever. He was in Olympia and he was doing photo shoot, and he didn't put
French one?
Yeah, and he didn't put photo shoot. Jean-Pierre,
Jean-Pierre.
He didn't put the fake weights. They told him to put the fake weights, and in the photo shoot he said no, we're gonna put the normal weights, and he just broke his leg.
Bon, s'il y a des gens qui regardent, ils peuvent nous donner le.
So somebody's
it's
gonna put in the comments.
Yeah.
But he was like.
We have many.
Yeah.
Pastel. We have someone who calls black one. Another one, the same period of Nubray. He called it pastel.
But
Ben
there's only
Fato.
one Black Panther.
Only one Black Panther. But what do you think now?
Nowadays,
Bodybuilding French and bodybuilding in England. What is the difference? Bodybuilding in England is more developed than bodybuilding. Your opinion.
I can say I'm not saying anything racist because I'm Polish, so I
Yeah.
can say it. But as I heard, French bodybuilding walking,
Yeah.
and this one here running.
Yeah.
I think
Donc le bodybuilding français il marche et le bodybuilding anglais il court. I think that the problem is the institution there.
Yeah.
You know, not the athletes or the
No, no,
people
no,
who
no,
practice.
no.
C'est les institutions qui développent pas. Here, I think that you have more
opportunities,
opportunity.
more federation, more shows.
Vous avez beaucoup de fédérations, beaucoup d'opportunités, beaucoup d'ouvertures, comme les salons. Là, aujourd'hui, demain, je suis invité à un salon. Mais, but the problem is, for example, here in England, it's not a problem for you to have a venue for a bodybuilding show. In France, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You need to go to take, to talk with the governor, to talk many times, and he will say, no, I don't like bodybuilding. It's not, we can do this for the image of the city. Something like this, pour l'image de la ville. I have many emails like that. No. It's not, if you do something, another thing, dancing, he will say you, yes. But you say bodybuilding,
dancing,
no.
they're just gonna get tanned first. And they're gonna be very muscle dancers.
No.
Because posing is like dancing.
I will tell you a story, joking. Je vais lui raconter l'histoire. Un jour, one day, I called a venue. And I said to her, I need a venue for a show of bodybuilding. C'est-à-dire que j'ai dit pour une salle, j'ai besoin de réserver une salle pour le bodybuilding. The man said to me, no. I said, what? He said to me, you will put dumbbells in the stage? Il m'a dit non parce que tu vas ramener des haltères et des barres. He will distract my stage. I will say,
it's not powerlifting competition.
I am not training in the stage. They go on stage showing their muscle. And he said to me, no, because of this. And after when I see him, he tell me, oh, I see the show. Why you don't tell me it's like this?
But that's a lack of knowledge. There's a lack of knowledge of people. But it's also like every time, lack of knowledge, not lack of. You see somebody like, oh, take steroids. Nobody see the hard work behind it. Everybody.
Tout le monde quand tu te regardes et te dit, and you.
Yeah.
Once someone saw you in for example, in the gym.
Yeah.
They come to see you. What you take?
Yeah.
Qu'est-ce que tu prends? And what is your answer?
Sometimes, if I see that I can talk with somebody on a level, I can have a conversation.
Okay,
Yeah?
you can open minded.
You can open minded. If I see that I talk to the idiot, I say I take everything. Everything.
Il dit moi je prends tout, moi je prends tout. Comme ça,
Everything. That amount.
It's stupid.
It's stupid, yeah, because it's not the.
What is your message today for someone who watched us and he's taking, for example, steroids or something like that? And what is your message for him?
For a person like that?
Quelqu'un qui prend la dépolée, si tu regardes cette vidéo, là, voilà un message de prévention pour toi. Message of
Why are you
prevention.
doing it? Why? For what reason?
Pourquoi tu le prends?
It's just simple. Like I'll ask him. What
If he have the answer,
Yeah.
it's good.
It's good.
If
yeah.
you have not
if
the
you
answer,
just like, oh, because somebody's taking,
Parce que quelqu'un prend ou I watched something in TikTok.
Yeah. So in that way, if somebody gonna jump off the bridge, you're gonna jump with them.
Si quelqu'un saute d'un pont, tu vas sauter toi aussi d'un pont. It's
personal choice, but
choix personnel.
If you do it, do your research, ask the questions, then do your research like we said before. Medical research, not TikTok research.
Yeah, médical. Il faut des recherches médicales. Il faut pas.
Make sure you have a good coach.
Il faut avoir un bon coach.
Who knows what he's doing, with experience, with knowledge, and also that you ask the questions. Because, like I said, if your coach can't teach you anything and you don't take anything out of it, like build the character, have the knowledge about what's protein, what carbs.
Yeah.
If you don't
Il faut qu'il ait un bon bagage, le coach, pour t'apprendre beaucoup de choses. Sinon, si tu n'apprends rien, ça sert à rien en quelque sorte.
You're just a number. If you're hoping that he's starting coaching, or starting learning from somebody just because he's gonna do all the job and you're gonna get in shape, you're in the wrong place. That's not gonna happen.
Okay, now, the top 3. We will not talk about steroids. Supplementation. Complément alimentaire. Top 3. You are a boss of shopping. Shop of supplements, and you are bodybuilding. You have experience. The top 3 for someone who. The top 3 for someone who starts going to the gym, and the top 5 of someone who is practicing in good level or bodybuilding.
Okay, so somebody who just going to the gym, it's good multivitamin, creatine, just 5 grams a day.
And whey?
Whey, yes.
Ça c'est pour quelqu'un qui va à la salle. Alors, multivitamine, 5 grammes de créatine. Creatine.
Yes.
We can take it all the year.
All year round, all the time, and also it's good for children.
Because sometimes people say that creatine tue les reins, creatine destroy your...
Bullshit.
Yeah.
No, because they say because the level of blood you read is a creatinine.
Okay.
Creatinine is stress hormones in the kidneys. So basically, if you train a lot, you build up the creatine in the kidneys.
La créatine elle augmente, donc c'est pour ça.
Nothing to do with creatine.
Okay, so this is what type of creatine you suggest? C'est quoi la créatine?
Monohydrate. Cheapest, just make sure that it's pure.
Monohydrate.
If you have a problem with digestion, you can get pre-digest like Crealkaline and stuff like that.
Et si tu as un problème de digestion, prends de la créalcaline. So multivitamin, creatine, whey, top 3. I say top 3.
Whey, for somebody who's just going to the gym, yes, I will do whey or isolate just because maybe it's helping with craving.
Okay.
So
for you, qu'est-ce que c'est for you? Qu'est-ce que c'est une bonne protéine? What's the good protein for you?
For me?
The good one.
Isolate.
L'isolate.
Or hydrolysate.
Or hydrolysate. And how we can find a good one, or when you see the package, you can say this is a good one.
Just make sure that it's a reliable company. If it's
compagnie
cheap,
traçable.
If it's cheap, it's not good.
Si c'est pas cher,
I'm not saying that eBay is bad or anything like that, or Amazon, but you know, if it's something that's too cheap, it's suspicious.
T'as dit c'est suspicieux, c'est moins cher. And top 5 for someone who is confirmed.
So
top 5 pour ceux qui sont confirmés.
So also good multivitamin, creatine, EAAs.
What is the difference between EAA and BCAA?
Okay.
Différence between EAA et BCAA.
It's essential amino acid. So
EAA,
all essential amino acids.
Tous les acides aminés essentiels.
BCAA, it's 3 essential amino acids.
BCAA, c'est uniquement 3.
Which is actually better for hypertrophy, for training, for hypertrophy.
BCAA, it's hypertrophy.
BCAA, it's only leucine, I actually increase hypertrophy. BCAA is very good source for active people like runners.
Pour ceux qui courent.
Like fighters,
ceux
anything
qui
active.
Font les trucs actifs comme boxe, courir. Et donc, so you advise EAA because they have all
spectrum amino acids and it can easily be absorbed and used.
Tu peux l'absorber et elle peut être utilisée. We can use it for hypertrophy, for mass.
Yeah. So any point, like I'm using personally before training, intra training.
Durant l'entraînement et avant l'entraînement.
Yeah.
Okay. So now vous avez la différence entre BCAA et so top 5.
So we have the multivitamin, creatine,
EAA,
is glutamine.
glutamine.
Because if we eat more, we need our digestive system. Because some people will think glutamine is good anticatabolic.
Ouais.
It's really good anticatabolic, but it's
Anticatabolic.
much better for digestive system.
Digestif. Pourquoi? Parce que le bodybuilder eat more.
So you need digestive system to work right. So that's the
donc les
crucial.
acides aminés, ça aide beaucoup dans la digestion, comme, les glutamines, ouais.
And good probiotic.
Probiotic.
Yeah.
And why probiotic?
Also because your gut is basically like sterile after eating too much food. So you need to make sure that everything, all
transit
the
is
gut
good. You will
bacteria,
eat,
everything.
because probiotic, with eating you will have gas or...
Yes, so all the bloating and everything like that. So probiotic gonna help you to digest, put the good bacteria in you. So I think the digestion is a crucial thing. If you
Si tu n'arrives pas à digérer, c'est-à-dire que bad digestion, you can't
eat, you can't grow.
tu peux
you
plus
can't do
manger,
anything.
et tu peux plus activer tes cellules, et tu peux plus bulking or cutting.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Both one another.
Bon, so
And I can give a secret drink for
Secret.
morning.
secret drink,
If you're struggling in the morning, if you're struggling through the day with digestion,
si tu fatigues avec la digestion,
so you take 10 grams of glutamine,
10 grammes de glutamine,
2 tablespoons of good quality apple cider vinegar.
apple,
So-
vinaigre,
Vinaigre.
vinaigre de soude, oui.
Yeah. Half a
Tout
lemon.
scoop, tout scoop,
Yeah.
ouais, 2 cuillères à soupe de vinaigre de cidre,
Apple lemon, half a lemon.
demi citron,
20 to 50 milliliters of aloe vera juice.
25,
20 to 25.
25 jus d'aloe vera,
And warm water, glass of warm, important warm.
warm, chaud, c'est-à-dire qu'un bon verre d'eau chaude. This is the cocktail drink for
First thing in
digestion.
the morning. That's what you saw me drinking today.
Yeah,
yesterday.
today. La première chose qu'il fait pour la digestion. So, thank you AG for this podcast. I hope that we will have not 3 men coming for...
Yeah, the third one, yeah, from Iran.
Donc voilà les amis, donc super vidéo, on va la mettre en partie. D'accord, on va la faire plusieurs parties. Thank you AG for your transparency. Merci beaucoup pour la transparence, j'espère que ça va vous plaire. You can follow AG on Instagram. Your Instagram. Here. This is the logo. This is the logo of AG. And if you come in Manchester, si vous venez à Manchester, vous êtes le bienvenu. He will give you more advice. You can, if you need prep coach, posing coach. You do fitness lifestyle coach.
Yes.
Lifestyle coach. Si vous avez besoin de quelqu'un pour vous aider.
But only if you're not lazy.
Si vous êtes motivé. French and English, because he want to practice French.
Yes.
Vous pouvez quand même voir avec lui. Pour
But my wife can translate.
voilà, et sa femme peut traduire. Merci à vous tous, suivez-moi sur Instagram les amis, et je vous dis à la prochaine, et je vous filmerai prochainement aussi le FitX Expo. Thank you very much, have a great day, et restez motivés à 300%. Peace and love.